Oh boy, things are changing, guys. Things are changing, and I'm going to take you into a little article here that just should give a little hope to our humanity. And this has to do with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. If you guys are not aware, Kanye West recently became a devout Christian. And I talked about in one of the last videos, he has this album, Jesus is King. I personally love it. I love listening to it. I think it sends a great message. And there were some things, though, that when Kanye was going through his kind of epiphany or wake up, Kim Kardashian wasn't seemingly all that receptive, because Kanye came out and said, hey, I don't like that you're wearing all these revealing clothes. I want you to dress more modest. Kind of like a traditional kind of marriage would be, right? So at first it didn't seem like she was very receptive, but I'm going to take you to this article where Kim Kardashian, let me read it here. Kim Kardashian declares she's returning to traditional moral values, will dress more modest in the future. Now, I'm going to put a timeout right here, guys, and I'm just going to say, although good news that, wow, Kanye and Kim Kardashian seemingly are trying to change a little perspective in our culture. Although that's great, I still will not, and I hope you guys don't, think about marriage or any of that until laws actually change. Because until laws actually change, you can never, it's just such a gamble, right? It's just such a gamble about what type of woman you would end up with and all that. So don't get me wrong. I will not endorse marriage in any way until laws change. However, this links back a little bit to one of my earliest videos on my MGTOW playlist was about my 10-year prediction. For, within 10 years, I think things will start to change. I think our culture will have a shift. And this article is just a small, part of this. And guys, I don't know what you believe, right? I don't know your spiritual beliefs, and that's okay, right? No one has to agree on that. We're all on our own journey. But I personally, man, I'm a man of God. And I'm not always the best. Don't get me wrong, I'm not always the best, for sure. But I believe that things will change. It has to change, right? We're not dealing with if we were just thinking about laws and all that stuff and we're just dealing with mankind, maybe it wouldn't change. But guys, I'm a spiritual person. I believe that we were all intelligently created. I believe you were intelligently created. When you look into evolution, the theory of evolution, and you look into our spinning globe, 666,000 miles per hour or whatever, all these crazy things, right? The more you look into things, the more you realize that we've been lied to about a lot of stuff. So that's kind of where I'll go on this, because I know we're all at different points. I personally believe we were all divinely created. I believe that things will get better in the future, because I believe that, there is a much higher power that, is looking out for things. And just as a quick example, who would have thought a few years ago that a celebrity like Donald Trump would get elected? So if you guys are sitting here saying, yeah, right, nothing will change, it's like, just think about that for a minute. Some things are starting to change, right? And again, until laws change, don't think about getting married, in my opinion, or living with a woman. But this is good. This is good stuff, man. This is good for our future, for the future of mankind. And so I'm just going to talk. It's a pretty short article here, but it says a few weeks back, Kim Kardashian and her husband Kanye West had a dust up over an outfit that she wore that he felt was too revealing. West has become a devout Christian and is more concerned about how his wife's appearance could have a negative impact on their children. During the argument, which aired on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim did not appear receptive, and the argument ended with Kanye storming out.
Your transformation doesn't mean that I'm in the same spot with you. So.
Okay, all right, cool.
Kanye West storms out on Kim Kardashian after confronting her about her super sexy Met Gala look.
You freaking out? You now say that you're not into me wearing a tight dress.
You are my wife, and it affects me when pictures are too sexy.
On Sunday night's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kanye surprisingly admits to having an issue with people gawking at his gorgeous wife.
Of course, it's like a formal underwear. It's hot. It's like it's hot for who though?
So like,
Good point. It's hot, but it's hot for who though? I mean, we understand that he knew he married Kim, of course, but I like to see a little change here. We'll see what happens to this. We'll see how she actually responds.
the night before the fact, you're gonna come in here and say that you're not into a corset button.
I mean, we love each other's opinions.
Well, maybe not in this case, as Kim was not okay with the 42-year-old rapper's concerns over her choice in wardrobe for fashion's biggest.
Yuck, man. Kat is just such a fake body. Alright, I don't want to put her down, but yikes. Just any women watching this is not this is just such a fake body. Don't do that. Don't destroy your body like that.
Night.
I just feel like I just went through this transition where from being a rapper, like looking at all these girls and looking at my wife, like, oh, my girl needs to be just like the other girls, showing her body off, showing this, showing that. And I didn't realize that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved and the father of like now about to be 4 kids.
Kim shut that down real.
All right, again, we don't know how this is going to play out, but it's nice to see that it's getting a little coverage. So that's good. That's good. And then Kim said on Tuesday she will stay true to who she is, but she does support her husband Kanye West's newfound faith and wants to honor him. That's good, guys, right? That's good. This is good. This is Kim Kardashian, right? A lot of women looked up to Kim Kardashian. It was so much of the thought lifestyle, basically. So again, I'm just happy to see stuff like that. I'm happy to see things turning in the right direction. Does this mean that everything's better? No, not at all. But it does give us a little bit of hope, which is good. I do think that, he is my husband, so I obviously want to honor him and what he's feeling, and he's been going through this life change, and it's mostly about the kids, Kim said. She went on to explain as their 4 children get older, Kanye is also cautious about what the family has in their home. We got rid of TVs in the kids' room and removed makeup from North's room. And he's been had this, epiphany of being this, not that he wasn't an amazing dad, but being a little more strict as a dad and being more forceful on the imagery that's in our household and what they see. This is great, guys, because again, right, having a man take back the power, the man should be the leader of the relationship, the leader of the household. A man should be the one putting down the law, because we need strong men in this world to create stronger children in this world. So anyway, this was just a really small article, but I wanted to bring it up because I never want to fall into being one of those channels that just, preaches negativity or preaches like doom and gloom. Like that is not in my DNA. I'm an optimist, and I really do think things will change. Now again, don't get me wrong, guys. This is, don't rush into marriage. Don't think that this little article changes the entire mindset that we have of the women right now in this generation, but it does give me a lot of hope that in future generations that things will get back to how they should be. Now, I what I want to end with this one, and I want your guys' take on this as well, is what would you actually have to see to even consider the marriage thing again? Again, to me, even before I knew about the laws, I was not a fan of it. It just seemed like, you lose your freedom. But I'm kind of curious about you guys, because some of you guys have been through some crap and you have been screwed by the government, the big brother up there, because, that's what marriage does. It gets the government involved and puts men in a really bad place. But what would have to change, as far as laws? And to those of you guys that haven't looked into the laws, there's just a lot of stuff that, I don't fault you guys for not looking into the laws, because I never did. it's just a lot of guys help me to understand that there's a lot more to the story than just needing game to keep a woman interested. Like, it's so true, guys. Game will help you a lot. Game will make a lot of stuff easier. Owning your frame will make a lot of things easier, but it will in no way is 100% foolproof from getting screwed over. But I like to point out in our culture when something is going right, and to me, this is a great step for Kanye and Kim. I wish them nothing but the best. Like, how cool would that be if they became an actual model relationship for people? And yeah, again, if you haven't heard his album, Jesus is King, man, check it out. I'll never push my own, spiritual beliefs on you guys. But what I will say is, out of all of the books I've read, I've probably read over 500 books in the last decade or so. Out of all the books I've read, there's some really, really good ones, man. I gotta say, the most truthful book is that Holy Bible. And it took me many years to really see it, but I don't know, man. We're not just living on this spinning globe and we're all worthless human beings and we're ruining the earth and all this crap that literally we're being lied to about. Guys, we were intelligently created, and maybe you have different opinions than me on that, and that's okay. But to any of you guys that, especially guys that are going your own way, right? And sometimes that's hard to try to find a purpose. If, the whole white picket fence dream is out the window, what's our purpose anymore? It's like, there's a lot of purpose, man. I tell you what, you are intelligently created. There is a reason for you to be here. You might not think that, you might not know that, but a little action here or there is a reason that you can change someone else's life. I don't know, be good to people. And I'm just excited. I'm excited for this type of news. And shout out to Kanye, man. Good stuff, Kanye. Shout out to Donald Trump. If you have Trump derangement syndrome, swallow another red pill, man. Because when I say things are changing, I'm an optimist, but I have reason to believe, and I'm a believer in the big guy upstairs. And I think we're in good hands, and we will have to do a lot of work ourselves as people to get us out of this mess of civilization that we've gotten ourselves in. But little things will build towards that, and this is one of those little things. So this is just a good news, a good feeling video. And even if you are done with the whole ever idea of family and all that, like, I probably won't in this lifetime. Who knows? If laws change, maybe I will. But I am happy to know that other people growing up in future generations might have it better than we do now, especially our young males out there that are growing up in this world right now. They've got to be so lost. So, I don't know, support each other. Be good to people. I guess that's my message for this one. And let me know what you guys think about Kanye, Kim, and this whole thing. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe. Peace.